Good morning to all my dear students. I'm Abhishek Anand, and today we will start the first chapter of your computer, that is categories of computer and computer languages. So this computer is divided into some categories, and also languages is divided in some categories. So one by one we will discuss. First of all, we will discuss about the categories of computer. So our computer is divided into four categories, and that is how it is divided according to their speed, storage capacity, size and cost. These are the criteria. Based on this, our computer has been divided into some categories. So there are total four types of computer. That first one is microcomputer, second is your mini computer, third is your mainframe computer, and the fourth is your supercomputer. So first of all, we should know what is microcomputer. A microcomputer that contains a microprocessor as its central processor. So that type of computer is called microcomputer. Mini computer, a computer is medium power, more than a microcomputer but less than a mainframe computer. So that type of computer is called mini computer. Next is your mainframe computer. Mainframes are computer used primarily by large organizations for critical applications like bulk for the processing of bulk data, for sensors, for industry. Means for the happy users, we are using this mainframe computer. Generally, we are using in the industries. Supercomputer, a computer with high level of performance as compared to general purpose computer. So this is another level of computer which is so fast, within nanosecond, it can perform any work. So one by one we will discuss about these all categories of computer and languages also. So all of you take out your page number 6. The first, about this types of computer. So types of computer, we know microcomputer. So first of all, we will study this microcomputer. So what is microcomputer? So you already know, a small computer that contains a microprocessor as its central processor. Got it? These computers are small in size. They are usually designed for personal use. Therefore, they are called personal computer. Okay, so it is designed for our personal use. That's why it is called personal computer. You can see this type of computer are called personal computer. Some examples like Commodore 64, IBM PC, and this microcomputer is used in our school, office, and all that, banks. Okay, so some types of microcomputer. The first type of microcomputer is your desktop computer. These computers are designed to fit comfortably on top of desk. Means easily we can keep on our desk on table. So that's why it is called desktop computer. It has mouse, CPU, keyboard, and all that. You can see this picture. This is the desktop computer. Next is your laptop computer. This is again, this is the type of microcomputer. This laptop computer, this is these computers are small in size and can be placed on lap. Okay, we can place on lap. These are battery operated or portable. Means we can, these laptops we can carry from one place to another place also. But in the desktop, it is little difficult because the size is bigger than this our laptop. Next is your tablet computers. So tablet computers is that, you can see this tablet computer. These computers are smaller and higher than laptop computer but bigger than smartphones. Okay, so this type of computer, it is smaller than this our desktop computer and laptop computer, but tablet is smaller than desktop and laptop but bigger than palm top. Okay, so, or smartphone, we can say smartphone. Instead of keyboard and mouse, tablets uses touch screen. Okay, in the tablet where they use touch screen, and the size of tablet can be 7 inch, 8 inch, 10 inch. Okay, so these are the size of the tablets. It can be 7 inches, 8 inches, or 10 inches screen. Okay, next is your palm top. This palm top, this palm top computer. A palm top computer is a small device that can fit on our palm of our hand. It can easily fit on our hand. Okay, so the size is very small. It has a small screen, compressed keyboard. Some of these computers replace keyboard or mouse with pen, serve as input device. So here you can see the small keyboard is also here. In some palm top also we are using that light pen, digital pen to touch that screen. Next is your handheld devices. Handheld devices, it is again example of microcomputer. Devices that are small in size and can be easily held in the hand are called handheld device. Easily we can, it can come in our hand. So which type of handheld device, like your smartphone, PDA, personal digital assistance, PDA. Smartphone is the good example of this. Next is your smartphone. So for a smartphone is handheld device. As I told that handheld device is your smartphone, the best example, because that easily can hold in our hand. A smartphone is a handheld device that combines features of personal computer with other common features of mobile phone. Means in the phone, what in mobile phone, it is a combination of some personal work, document work, or any whatever work we can do in computer. The same we can perform in mobile also, and also as well as in mobile phone we can do the calling, messaging. These all features also added. So it is the combination of personal and common features of mobile phone. It can be used for making and receiving call, text. So these both multiple works can be done in the smartphone. Next is your embedded system. One we left, that is a game console. Game console, it is a for to play the game, video game, to play the game on the computer. We need this game console. Like for this to playing the game, we need joystick, speaker, keyboard, mouse, and by the help of this we can play game. So some examples of game consoles like Microsoft Xbox, Sony PlayStation, Nintendo, Game Club. So these are the examples of game console. So by the this is the game console. With the by the help of this we can play games. Next is your embedded system. So what is embedded system? First of all, we should know embedded system is the one of the it is a one type of kind of computer hardware with software and embedded or implanted into a large device. Means that embedded system means that hardware and software that is embedded in a one large device. Suppose just take one plate, like a plastic plate is there. In there both are embedded, both are pasted, means both are inserted, hardware and software together. That is called embedded. Embedded system is the one that has a computer hardware with software, means both are combined together, embedded or implemented into a large device. So both we are implanted in one particular chip or one place, that is embedded system. So example, it comprises essential computer components like CPU, ROM, RAM. So these all are uh, possible of with the help of embedded system. Like medical equipment are the devices that are controlled by embedded system. Embedded system are also called microcontroller. So please remember this, embedded system is also called microcontroller. Got it? Embedded system is also called microcontroller. Got it? Okay, next is your, please turn your page, that is page number 8. Here that is all about whatever we study, that is all about our microcomputer. So there, that are the types of microcomputer, like desktop computer, laptop computer, tablet computer, palm top, handheld devices. These are the examples, these are the types of microcomputer. Now Next type of computer, because I told that the computer is divided into 4 categories. So first we over, that is micro. Next is your mini computer. So what is mini computer? A computer of medium power, more than microcomputer but less than the mainframe. So the power of this computer is medium. So that type of computer is called mainframe computer. These computers are bigger in size than the microcomputer, typically being same size as refrigerator. So you can see it's a size all about like a refrigerator. These computers are capable to support about 4 to 200 users at a time. There can use, how many users can use? 4 to 200 users can do the uh, at a time they can work. Example of this like PD P8, HP 2100, Micro VAX 3100, and this type of computer are used in the banks, universities for the bigger work. So this is the mini computer. Next is your mainframe computer. Mainframe computer are used primarily by large organization for the critical application, for processing the bulk data. So for in the industry, in the big companies, they are using this mainframe computer. You can see the size is like about in a it's a size is in one room it comes. Sorry, they are big in size, large memory and high speed. Of course memory power is very nice, also the speed is maximum than more than mini and micro. More than 1000 users can use a microframe computer at a time. Like all more than 1000 users, as sorry, more than 100 users in that mini computer, 4 to 200, but here more than hundreds, means like 300, 500, 600, they can work together, they can work at a time. Okay, examples of this mainframe computer: IBM Z series, PDP-10 and System Z10. So these are the examples of mainframe. So what is the difference between mini and micro? In mini we can there can use up to 4 to 200 users, but in this mainframe more than 100 users can work at a time. So next is your supercomputer. So supercomputer is a computer with high level of performance as compared to a general purpose computer. So its performance is very high. In the scientists, for the research they are using this supercomputer. In the robotics world they are using this supercomputer. They are most powerful computer with huge processing speed. These computers are used for weather forecasting, space research, satellite control, etc. Okay, example like CRAY1, CRAY2, PRM. So these are the examples of supercomputer. So up to here we study about types of computer. There are 4 types of computer, that is microcomputer, mini computer, mainframe and supercomputer. So computer are divided into 4 parts, and that 4 parts divided according to their size, speed, storage capacity and cost. Based on this we divided computer. Okay, so this all these examples you have to write in your copy. Example of mini computer, example of micro, example of mainframe computer and supercomputer you have to write down in copy, and also the definition of micro, mini, mainframe and supercomputer. Okay, that is your homework, you have to write down. Thank you.